Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Further Beyond Gaming, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Now, in today's video, I wanted to do a bit of a breakdown on that spicy gameplay that we seen of Hu Tao earlier. Now, I completely understand there's a lot of people, and I've seen this in my comment section, stating that they were a bit underwhelmed by Hu Tao's gameplay and the animations and things of that nature. What I would have to say in regards to that is, first and foremost, keep in mind that obviously the quality is toned down a lot. Not to mention that when we get her official gameplay released by MiHoYo themselves, when everything is crisp and they got all of it together as far as her animations and things of that nature, I believe it's going to be a lot better, and it's going to be looking a lot better. What we're seeing right now is just a gist of what she's going to be doing in her elemental skill and in her elemental burst. So I do want to go ahead and just preface the video by stating that, because I've seen a lot in my comment section of people just underwhelmed by the animations, and rightfully so. It's a lower quality and it doesn't really do Hu Tao justice, in my opinion. Now, when she officially releases and they provide, official gameplay, it may still be a little underwhelming, but it's something that we'll just have to wait and see, right? Just have to wait and see, so everybody just be patient. I'm just super excited that we got to see something in regards to the elemental skill and the elemental burst, and upon viewing the gameplay, which I've seen a couple of times, I did want to do just a bit of a breakdown and kind of go over what we have going on here. So if you did want to go ahead and follow along, I'll leave a link of the gameplay down in the description below. Once again, I cannot show it in the video because of copyright reasons, but if you want to follow along with me and what I'm discussing and how I'm breaking it down, a link will be in the description down below. You can go ahead and check it out. Also on the Discord, a link will be in the description down below in the Discord. So if we take a look at the animations and what's going on, first and foremost, it does show her basic attack, and it shows her basic attack with the Paramita Papilio popped. Now, one thing that I did notice that I wanted to go ahead and mention, and this is something that I thought was going to happen, is when she pops the elemental skill and she's doing her basic attacks, just take a look take a look at the range and the amount of distance that she's able to cover with her basic attacks with the elemental skill pop. This is something that I wanted to see and was curious about, because I had an inclination that this was going to happen as far as the amount of distance that she was going to be able to cover with just her basic attack alone with her elemental skill pop. So one thing that I did want to notate, and it's really nice because she's able to cover more area, hit more enemies, do more damage, all that good stuff that you want your Hu Tao to do. Now, another thing that I did want to go ahead and mention within her attack animation is that when she's doing her charge attack, this is something else that I did want to go ahead and notate, is that obviously has a bit of a larger area of effect as well, but the startup time, in my opinion, looks to be a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother than when she's not in her Paramita Papilio state, and there's no downtime afterwards. And I'm just gonna double check it again. I'm watching it right now. Yeah, there's really no downtime afterwards. She can go right into her basic attacks, which is really nice. It's going to allow her to DPS that much better, because if she's able to go from her charge attack right into her basic attacks, which you can see with zero to little lag, it's going to be a very beneficial thing from a DPS standpoint. Another thing that I noticed is within her gameplay, and you might have noticed this as well, when she's fighting that Hydro Mage, not only does she get that shield off extremely fast and pretty much decimates that Hydro Mage within a matter of seconds, which is incredible, by the way, but you may have noticed when she's dashing around, she actually turns invisible and can actually phase through the enemy, if you notice that, which is incredible. And I think it's going to be extremely vital within her gameplay, especially in correlation with her charge attacks. Now, the reason why I state that is because it goes really well with her C1 or her Constellation 1, which, if you do not know, allows her to use her charge attack without consuming any stamina. Now, the reason why this is important is because if her dash allows her to phase through enemies, which in all likelihood is going to have tremendous iframes, which I hope. I don't know if the enemy is actually able to hit her while she's phasing through. I sure hope not, because if not, this is absolutely incredible. But if it has some iframes to it and you're able to phase through enemies, that means that you are wanting to use that dash attack often, right? And that's going to consume stamina. So if you have C1 on your Hu Tao, then you can basically do your charge attacks without consuming any stamina and be able to phase through and dash with your Hu Tao much more often. And I think this is going to allow Hu Tao to be able to do more damage over time. And if you have that C1, allow your Hu Tao to just be a better damage dealer in general. Now, keep in mind, C1 is going to be great, just like on most any character that you get in the game of Genshin Impact. But at the same time, I still stand by not recommending you to chase Constellation on characters. As good as C1 seems to be, it's not something that I advise players to go ahead and chase. But I did want to point it out because I thought it was super important and probably something that you guys noticed as well. Now, moving on from there, we have her Elemental Burst, which I know some people were kind of underwhelmed about, but from what I can see, it's very cute. It's fantastic. I like it. And once again, we'll have to see crisper gameplay, more detailed gameplay to really, garner a true appreciation for this Elemental Burst. But from what I can see, based off of what they showed, it seems like it's going to be a pretty decent AoE, and we all know it's going to hit like a truck and do some pretty good damage. But outside of that, I don't see anything else. I love the ghost. I love everything about it. But outside of that, I didn't see anything that really was like, really caught my eye outside of that. But Elemental Burst is going to be great nonetheless. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was just a small breakdown, nothing too crazy. I just wanted to go a little more into detail because my last video, I just wanted to get the information out to you guys. In this video, I wanted to speak about it as a whole because I'm super excited about Hu Tao. Of course, you guys know this, and I wanted to provide you my thoughts on what I saw and just give you a little more insight on something that you might have missed when it came to the gameplay. But I know you guys are super smart. You probably caught all of this already. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you're super excited about Hu Tao, and I cannot wait for the official gameplay. And let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about everything. And let me know in the comments down below if this got you a little more hype for Hu Tao or not. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out. Bye, guys.